Good morning, my guys, gals, and non-binary pals. My name is Stevington, and welcome back to Pikmin. Last time, we crash landed on a mysterious planet and found these helpful little creatures called Pikmin. This time, we are going to be landing in a new area. We are going to hopefully clear it out, not all in one trip. We are not helping Mom with the groceries, but hopefully two trips will suffice. And now we shall land. The Forest of Hope. Hands down, this is my favorite song in the entire series, is the theme for this area. My dolphin has returned to the surface along with the Pikmin's onion. Being alone on this strange planet makes me somewhat uneasy, so I shall call out the Pikmin from the onion. All I need to do is stand under the light beneath the onion and press A. And we're gonna do just that. So, a little quality of life thing for the new ports. If you hold down the Y button, you take out 10 at a time instead of having to hold or flick down individually. You can also whistle to get them out of the onion sooner. So, we're going to throw two of our boys on these little patches of grass. We'll see what that does in a little bit. The other guys, we're going to have break down these pellets. Bring us to the onion. Actually, yeah. We can actually see in motion. Red pellet gives us two. Yellow one pellet only gives us one. Yes. Okay. See how he got a little flower atop his nog right now? That's what drinking the nectar does. Is it upgrades the maturity of the Pikmin. So when they are flowers, they run faster, they perform tasks more efficiently, and overall they're just better to have. Another little bonus thing is that if a flowered Pikmin falls in battle, they have a very small chance, I'm not completely certain, to basically leave an invisible sprout in the dirt where they died, and that germinates into a full Pikmin the next day. I'm gonna stick around a little bit, try to get as many people as we can into one little thing, because the timer in this game sucks. Another intriguing discovery, a local variety of grass produces a sort of yellow nectar. When the Pikmin drink this delicacy, they instantly mature into flowers. This apparent Pikmin favorite seems to be full of nutrition. Closer observation is needed to determine the strengths and peculiarities of these flower Pikmin. Well, that's too damn bad because I already explained that. So these little guys over here, these are Dwarf Bulborbs. They are basically the Goombas of this game. Oh, die, and we lost. Well, what I was trying to do was line up a shot so it lands directly on top. That just defeats the enemy outright. I did not want you carrying that. And we're just gonna be boosting our numbers as much as we can in this first little visit. You on there. You working on that. You working on that. Pick up that. Jerry and David, what are you doing? Alright. Yeah, got enough boys to just... Perfect. You dumbass! And he's dead. Oh well. This isn't the biggest of deals. We can always grow more. I'm gonna try and keep it somewhat death-free in like 17 different sets of quotation marks. Like, I normally lose at least 100, if not more, when playing. And since we're going to be taking things at a rather quick clip, the room for mistakes is going to be numerous. So really what we want to do in this first outing in the Forest of Hope is get to a about 90 red Pikmin. Probably closer to 80. That's all you'll really ever need. Oh, this over here is a spotty bulborb. They are a more powerful version of the little guys that we were fighting. They are asleep during the day, but at night they wake up. So what we're going to be doing for this is utilizing the Banana Man method. Basically, we are going to make them shake until the bum go numb. We are letting the bongo play until they drop, and hopefully Banana will never stop. All right, he's dead. Get 10 of you working on that. Grab these pellets over here. And then... Alright, gonna get... Is that 10 on there? Too short. Alright, we're gonna have... You 10 working on that. As we... They get smarter as the games go on, but it is not uncommon for them to start working on a task that you don't want them to work on. There are certain harmful enemies in this game called Flint Beetles, where their main thing is just running through here and being a piñata full of goodies, but they also are very shiny, so our Pikmin want to touch them very much so, and it is annoying. Oh, dang it. Called him off there too quickly. Alright. So we're gonna let those guys stay in the dirt for now. And what we're gonna do here is we're gonna throw all of our guys up here, where we have this 5 pellet. Because up there is a ship part. It is our shock absorber. It's the shock absorber! This apparatus counteracts the shaking and swaying that normally occurs during flight. It's smooth sailing with this in place. Usually. You know, unless you get hit by a freaking meteor. Someone should take this man's pilot license away. Okay, for this one in particular, the Banana Man method doesn't normally work. I think it's just because, like, yeah, see, it does that, and then it's all at once. So instead, we're just gonna mash. Like, it's a specific thing with the switch port. What am I doing? I can just do this. Where, like, if it's on a slight slope for some reason, they don't like to start attacking. Oh my god. It's famous adage by the original Mr. Pikmin, Chugga Conroy, the Let's Play curse. As soon as you start commentating while you're playing, you start sucking. And c'est la vie. Alright, so you guys are almost done with that bridge over there. Jerry and Ferry, I guess we'll call those 2 guys right there. Actually, I can go over here. Start plucking. Man, we are slightly behind schedule, but who cares? My clock has indicated the coming of noon. From now on, I must pay close attention to the sun meter on my monitor and choose my actions accordingly. So it is best for me to review my monitor's data. Across the top of my monitor is a sun meter and day display. It shows how much time is left in the day and what day you are on. You have, I think it's 13 and a half minutes to explore and get everything done that you can get done on the planet's surface in one in-game day. And yeah. At the bottom are my spacesuit damage meter and Pikmin gauges from left to right. These numbers reflect the Pikmin under my command, Pikmin in the field, and the total Pikmin, including those in onions. To adjust my monitor, we already know how to do this. Go away, I do not care. But, of course, probably about 15 seconds, give or take, we're going to be hit with another tutorial. Shock absorber. This nifty little device counteracts the shaking and swaying experienced in typical spaceflight. I have now recovered 2 of 30 parts. If I can find just 3 more, I should be able to increase my ship's capabilities. Oh wait, no, bulwarps only give 12 seeds, so no. Oh hey! So, because we left these guys in the dirt for so long, and because of their plant-like qualities, they actually started to mature naturally. Yeah, not exactly 12. So I'm gonna put away 18. I'm not going to be growing any more reds for today. I specify reds because that is technically important. Do we have any connector over here? No, we don't. Okay, that little doodly-doo is knowledge that our guys working on the bridge by the water have finished their task and are now standing by for validation. So in the meanwhile, we're going to take these 70 boyos, 71 boyos. I'm going to put all but 31 on that part to get her moving. And then we're going to leave you guys at the pool. And now we're going to... Why is the Eternal Fuel Dynamo? I was not expecting this. It has an unlimited energy supply. I won't have to worry about saving electricity anymore. This will make my fight for survival a bit easier. How rudely interrupted we are. Okay, so we're going to select 5. Yeah, we can do it with 7. 7 and 5 of our flowers, and we are going to give them swimming lessons. So, we're going to throw them into the water. We are going to touch them, and we are going to whistle. Our mission is to get them over here as safely as possible. No guarantees, unfortunately. This... Get... Oh, good lord. This should light things up. No more candles for me. I have now recovered 3 of 30 parts. If I can find just 2 more, I should be able to increase my ship's capabilities. Get out of the drink. You are not blue. We are doing this specifically so we don't have to use blue. Hey, Jeremiah, get up. Okay, you 5 are going to be working on that for the rest of the day. So now, very quickly, go away, Discord. I do not care about you right now. I care about Pikmin. We're going to collect our boys, and that means that they just destroyed that red gate. Not red gate, bramble gate. That we left red Pikmin on. Alright, fun fact, these are your combat types. They do 15 damage per hit instead of 10 that the other guys do. Now this guy, I'm pretty sure we can Banana Man, so left, right, get them all bunched up, and charge, get the ass, and dead. Perfect. Alright, now so you don't screw everything up, we're going to leave you right there, and what do we have here? It's another onion. And we have learned from our mistakes and we are backing up. Dum bum bum. And it dropped a yellow seed. And of course, now it is time to punch flowers. While we wait. Come on. There we go! Okay, so your name is David. And unlike previous people, we are going to use you to your fullest capabilities. The color is different, but it seems to be a Pikmin nonetheless. At first glance, suggests that this one has what, in some circles, could be considered very large ears. It looks like it may weigh less than the others. In what other ways may it be different than a red Pikmin? I must be sure to observe it closely. I can hold Pikmin for a moment with A and swap it for another by pressing R. Another quality of life thing that was only introduced in the Wii version. Another quality of life version exclusive to the Switch version is that when you are holding down and holding down to sort your boys. You can also push X to cycle through maturity of the color you have selected. So unfortunately, we are a little bit behind schedule, but such is life, c'est la vie. We're gonna be aiming to get at least 30 yellows grown by the end of the day. Just so we have a good stash for tomorrow. I'm gonna pick that up. Okay, you're not gonna auto go over to there because you're a little sassy Susan. And of course, let's look at these cute little rocks. What you got there? The yellow Pikmin have picked up some peculiar stones. Why did they decide to grab them? This action seems to be instinctive to the yellow Pikmin. But just what are these strange glowing stones? Brightly glowing cracks cover them. Perhaps these cracks indicate that there's tremendous power locked away within. This merits further research. We now have the ability to carry bombs! That's right, we have explosives. And they are... Back, get over there! Oh, you poor bastard. The glowing rocks that the yellow Pikmin picked up seem to be explosive stones. Perhaps they know that these stones can be used as powerful weapons. The bomb rocks are dangerous, so I must take care when using them. Yeah, no, duh. I was a little bit of a silly there, and I got one of our guys blown to bits. Should be able to blast open stone walls that block pathways. I may even be able to use them against some wild creatures. Wildly underutilized tactic. Bombing enemies is such a useful thing in this game. People who think that yellow Pikmin are useless in Pikmin 1 do not know how good bomb rocks are. I must be vigilant. When I throw bomb rock carrying Pikmin and give them orders, they will toss their bomb rocks at nearby walls or obstacles. The explosive power of the bomb rock is tremendous, so I must keep my distance. Change between GameCube and the Wii Switch ports is that when you throw a yellow Pikmin holding a bomb, it'll be considered to be armed when it hits the floor. So if you were to whistle them, they would drop the bomb instead of coming to your side. The only way to prevent this in the original game was to walk up to them and touch them, because that also brings them into get back to work. Also did that in the original game. Okay, so basically what I want to do here, hopefully we can get 3 parts in one day here. I know I can... Actually, yeah, no, we're going to start working on this. In addition to these dwarf red bulbos here, we got sheer grubs. These are absolute bastards in this game. If they get hold of one of your Pikmin, and they manage to bite down full... Like, if they get hold, they have super armor and can't be killed until... until they finish eating your Pikmin. So it is very important to throw and not swarm. Only the purple ones have the ability to kill. And it is now almost sundown, so... My clock is indicating the approach of sunset. Pikmin waiting beneath the dolphin and onions will probably enter the onions on their own. But if I don't call the stragglers and add them to my group, they may not be able to get back. They won't. They will die. I'm sure the Pikmin still planted are safe, but I am somewhat concerned about leaving Pikmin to fend for themselves in the darkness. I completely lost my train of thought. Yes, we were talking about sheer grub and how it is only the purple ones that are dangerous. There are white ones which are female. They are not dangerous. We accidentally wasted a bomb there, but who cares? This is going to be a little bit of preparation for tomorrow, just so we have extra bombs to play with. We're going to do 1, give me that, throw you over there. Boom, bam, he's dead. Alright. Oh, shit. Okay. Crap. Okay, I'm gonna call off. That's our radar parts. There's... Oh, you dumbass. Okay. 2, 1. Crap. Customer, I'm sorry. Okay, so we left 9 behind. Not the end of the world. I was going to leave exactly 1 behind on a future day just to show an end of day cutscene. But yeah, unfortunately, those 9 red Pikmin are no more. Uh, Salute for our boys that have been left behind. I'm so sorry! Yeah, even though it shows only 1 Pikmin in the cutscene, the exact number is uh, not shown. So it can be more, it can be less. It appears that many of my ship's parts have landed in this region. If I can just recover the parts of my radar, I should be able to use my radar screen. How that would improve my chances. Then I'd only have to press plus to rotate my parts. Yet there seem to be many hostile life forms here. If I am attacked and my spacesuit takes damage, I must return to my ship. Stand in front of it and press A to make suit repairs. As I explore, I must pay attention to my suit's damage meter in the bottom left corner of the screen. This is the only Pikmin game, not technically the only Pikmin game you can do this in 4-2, but we're getting ahead of ourselves. That you can heal. In Pikmin 2 and 3, since you have more than 1 captain, you have more than 1 health bar, so it is deemed unnecessary to have a dedicated heal station. So we got 2 pots in 1 day. We are going to save our game. And now we're going to collect the other 6. I've done this maybe 3 or 4 times before, so let's see if we can have lightning strike 5s? Quintice. That's the word. All right, so straight off the bat, here's what we're going to do. No, we are not going to take that there, Kirby, and we're going to nail him to this here cross. No! We are going to take out 70 red Pikmin. We're going to throw 5 on that patch of nectar. 5 over there. Crap, we only have 20 yellows. And who gives a damn? Now, what's more? 10 more red Pikmin. No, get back on. I'm going to try and get as many flowered as we possibly can so we can work as quickly as we can. Alright. Get over here. Okay, so right off the bat, we're going to take 10. Dismiss. Get you guys over here. Alright. Zoom out. Fold away. We are going to pull out. Now we're this thing. Switch over to gyro aim. And then... crap. Get up here. And okay. No, what? No, we're. As much as I don't like doing this, we are trying this again because this is really cool, and I want to show you how it's done. Because in conjunction with this and another skip, oh, 2 more skips that I'm going to show off. We can completely cut blue Pikmin out of the equation for this area. Yeah, 80 because we don't have 30 yellow Pikmin. We'll be growing more of you guys shortly, do not worry. Actually, no, I kind of have to keep that on just to make sure. Get me 2 flowers, please. Thank you. I'm gonna bunch everybody together. Alright. Alright. Good, good, good. Actually, no, I can't sacrifice the yellow Pikmin. Okay, so I guess we're gonna have to do the other method, where instead we're gonna have to bring them over because I don't think they got enough done yesterday to actually throw them over. Okay, you... Unfortunately, you three are going to Davy Jones's locker, but it is what it... It is what it is! Alright, so we're gonna get... is that 20? Too short. 20 over here, and then we're going to get 50 all on this. For it is a surprise tool that will help us later. I'm pretty sure that... yeah, that should be enough. Actually, while we're here, I should be grabbing these bombs. Is that everything in here? Yes. Yeah, there's only 5 bombs in here. You may notice a distinct lack of enemies. They only respawn every 3 days. But things like pellet posies and bombs respawn on the daily and Ectograss. Ooh, special cutscene. Whimsical radar. This important part can detect the locations of other missing parts. The radar will be added to my monitor, which I can press plus to view. I can scan it with left stick or zoom out with, well, zoom in and out with the right stick. Simple up and down. And this will surely help my search for remaining parts. Not so much with me, because I played this game a billion times. We've now recovered 4 of 30 parts. If we find just 1 more, we can unlock a new area. So anyways, yellow boys, get the bombage. And we're going to be doing the same thing we did last time, where you do boom pow. That way they're spaced out enough. Okay, miss, why don't you? They're spaced out enough to where the guy doesn't just immediately come back. Alright, so that should be not... no, Bear yellows. Thank you. So we are going to approach this box right here. Yeah. I'm skipping a blue Pikmin puzzle, because blues are for chumps. We just leave those guys there. And now we're going to find our first boss enemy. This is a burrowing Snagret. The head is the main weak area. And we only need to fight one of them. This guy right over here by the neck patch. I believe it's like a 25% chance to get stuck in the ground fully. And that's exactly what we're waiting for. And you break. Yep, and we lost it. No. Get off. Come on, get your head stuck in the dirt. You stupid bird. If you do this again, I'm gonna have to report you to HR. There we go. I'm gonna swarm to get as many of our boys on his head as possible, and he shook him off. God damn it. Yes, he's being a dumbass twice in a row. Okay. Alright. And he bursts into an assortment of pellets, and... this is the Geiger counter! Every spaceship needs one of these, but I don't actually know what it's for. Every once in a while it goes wild and lets off a lot of noises. But I never pay much attention to it, so it doesn't do me much good. Really should read the manual one of these days. Yeah, no, this thing is going off constantly, so it is highly implied that this is a nuclear fallout zone in the Pikmin game. And because we are... yeah, miss! Miss, you dumb bird! Oh, you bastard. Oh, well. Mechanomically gotta break a couple eggs or something, I don't know. Anyways, moving right along. Let's see here. We don't actually need to come through this way because we took care of you guys earlier, but we and do this. Grab those 3 bombs. And now that we are fully armed, I'm going to be coming over to base. We're going to be blowing some stuff up. All right, no stragglers. Good. Steven, pick up the pace. Thank you. All right, and then right here, you want to aim directly in front of the wall. 1, 2, 3. Pick those up. Boom. Wall. Dead. And of course, we're going to be making literal use of bombs because I think there's like 30 in this area alone. So we're going to boom, boom. Yeah, oh yeah, that little floaty guy there, that's a honey wisp. You smack him out of the sky, he gives you juice. But ain't nobody got time for that. We have a need for speed, as the kids would say. Geiger counter. This noisy gauge is always letting off spontaneous clicks and buzzes. It can be kind of annoying. I have now recovered 5 of 30 parts, increasing the dolphin's capabilities. My search can now cover a wider area. And we get a cute little cutscene. Look at that. Gears are spawning out of nowhere. We got a faceplate and sparkle. How cute. Alright, now let's go collect our gun. No, that is not an exaggeration. So we're going to take these 20 boys over here. There's a little hole over there. And we're just going to be bombing everything. Little thing that is only done in Pikmin 1 is that the small guys have a chance to let out a little yelp, and that wakes up the adult Bulbair, despite the fact that it's not actually his baby. Yes, dwarf Bulborbs and the big Bulborbs are 2 completely different species. And they use mimicry to get away with impersonating children, I guess. I don't know. This emits a I found the Nova Blaster! This emits a dazzling burst of light capable of destroying almost anything! Why didn't you shoot the meteor? Not exactly sure about this, but the promotional brochure claims that its blast can travel in the currents of space-time, smashing through stars into the rifts of space. Yeah, maybe good for, I don't know, defending your ship? The Olimar is not the sharpest tool in the shed, if we're being honest. Okay, another instance of motion that we're going to be using. So what you want to do is you want to aim like right about here, throw a bomb. It's going to do that. It's going to do the same thing. Little fun details that Pikmin prioritize drowning over being blown up. So if he got caught in the explosion just like that, he actually won't die. As silly as that is. Let's see. Okay. All right. I'm just gonna wheel our way through here. Gonna grab you guys. Not what I wanted, but sure. Yeah, those 3 can just be left behind. All right, and now another very important thing. We're going to grab just our reds. Assume aerial position, and we're just gonna throw like there's no tomorrow, specifically targeting the purple because you guys are dangerous, and frankly, it's something I don't want to deal with right now. And just in case you guys are stupid and manage to go this way instead of on a different path. All right. Now here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna bombs. You want it? It's yours, my friend. Now these black walls take 9. Just throw these individually just because I forgot what count I was on. I think that's 8? Oh no, okay, so that's 6 exactly. So we need 3 more. 1, 2, 4. I said 4. Thank you, David. And now we get our... Oh, I skipped that dialogue out of habit. Me from the future. Freeze frame on that dialogue and read it out loud. Oh, and that is the indicator that that's done. So what we're gonna do... Okay, we're gonna collect our gun and then we're gonna go collect the blue Pikmin skippage, ignoring the dead bodies of our fallen adversaries, despite how nutritious they may be. Actually, here's what we gotta do. I know exactly what I'm gonna do. Get off! Like, turn off motion controls again. Literally not gonna be using these at all for the rest of the run. And we're going to take our bombage, and we're just gonna throw them up there. Extraordinary bolt. This bolt holds the kind of value that only a true connoisseur can understand. I think the original description was like something about sales pitch. Anyways, I've now recovered 6 of 30 parts. If I can find just 6 more, I should be able to increase my ship's capabilities. Everybody on the bench. That's right, that thing is the bench, according to me, myself, and I. Oh, hey, would you look at that? We got some flowers waiting for us. So yeah, no, they should be done with that bridge over there now. But if they aren't, I'm gonna have to turn on the dreaded gyro aim again so I can throw boys over the bridge. Yep, I'm gonna have to throw boys over the bridge. Alright. Gun! Do not interrupt me. Nova Blaster! This is a weapon of such incredible destructive force that it can blast stars into tiny pieces. It has a strange allure. Congratulations, this is our first optional part. Of the 30 ship parts that we have, exactly 25 are required to make the ship fly. 5 are optional. Our gun is 1. I've now recovered 7 of 30 parts. If I can find just 5 more, I should be able to increase my ship's capabilities. All right, we're just going to do a little bit of this because the wall... Oh, actually, no, we can probably just... No, not... That's the wrong button. I do that a lot. Turn back on our... Oh, well, it was nice knowing you. It's unfortunately more important that we get this bridge built. And he's done. So we're gonna be waiting here for all of 30 seconds. Yeah, no, I should have plenty of time. That's the wrong button again. I keep confusing myself. Builds much quickly now. It is very important that we get this back now, so I can go fight a giant beetle. Okay, that I believe. No, crap! I thought that was the last stage. Not what I want to build. I'm getting so flustered. Come on. Yeah, that was a quarter warning. Alright, I think that's enough. That part is called... I swear to... That is the Sagittarius. It is a gift part from his son, named after his astrological sign. And fun fact, that part is not optional. It is required to make the ship fly. Probably due to like sentimental value or something. Oh my, such a good dad. Anyways, hopefully, yep, alright. Steven, Bevan, Queven, and Dreven are, of course, holding up the back. We're just gonna mash the ever-living crap out of our A button to get all of our guys up here as quickly as we can, so we can get that wall done and fight a beetle, but not really. So with our bombs, takes exactly 4 to break down a black brand gate. That's a yellow. Get okay. Sagittarius, this was a gift from my son. He must be very worried about me. I have now recovered 8 of 30 parts. If I can just find 4 more, I should be able to increase my ship's capabilities. Okay, so here's what we're gonna want to do. All right, Mr. Beetle. This is an armed can beetle. Wait until he starts sucking, and then you're gonna plug his hole. Not unlike a dolphin. Hey, and I did it again. Me from the future. You're gonna have to show the lovely people the description for the radiation canopy. This guy, if carried back to the onion, he gives you a 50, which is the tied for the second highest corpse value in the entire game. So we're just going to ignore you. Get over here, Jonathan. Okay. Oh yeah, no, they're look at them. They're absolutely human. Look at that. In 2 whole days, we massacred the bulboar population. Actually, no, I have enough time to grow yellows. Because I don't think I have 20 of them anymore. And I skipped thinking. Me from the future, put up the other description as well, please. I've now recovered 9 of 30 parts. If I can find just 3 more, I should be able to increase my ship capabilities. And just like that, we have done a blueless Forest of Hope. Alright, come on, carry those back faster. It's pulling out, it singles Steven. Faster, faster, faster. 2, 1. Okay, if the counter goes up, then this counts. I said this F word. Okay, so we're gonna have to have some slight rerouting when we get to the next area. But c'est la vie. Good night, David. Good night, Stephen. I shall see you in a new cave tomorrow. New cave. New area. I'm just giving you guys so many spoilers ahead of time. Oh, and I left the seed behind. Red brownies! 3 days since impact. I now add yellow Pikmin to my list of discoveries. These creatures can wield bomb rocks, so perhaps I can use them to blast down rock walls and open up new regions. Red and yellow Pikmin, as well as bomb rock carriers, break into squads when dismissed with X. If I grab one for a moment by holding A, I can swap Pikmin by pressing R. Another little fun fact for you fact fans out there. In pre-release footage from beta before this was, yeah, after it was Adam and Eve, which was a whole other beta thing that started on the Nintendo 64 of all consoles, where it was like a god simulator, basically. But in beta, red, yellow, and blue Pikmin could all wield bomb rocks, and the only differentiating thing with yellow Pikmin was their higher throw arc. And I remember hearing somewhere that electricity was originally planned for this game, but didn't make the cut. But yeah. Right, so we sprouted not. Okay, so we lost more than we actually grew, which is a shame. Left behind a single Steve. He probably tripped on a bulborb or something. That 19 yellows is gonna throw so many monkey wrenches into the works in the future. Anyways, saving our video game. And just like that, we have the Forest Navel, which we'll be exploring tomorrow. So, next time on Pikmin, we are going to be clearing out probably all of 2 parts here if things go according to plan. And we're going to be unlocking our final type of Pikmin. So, behave yourself, but if you can't behave yourself, don't get caught. See ya.